theatre for young audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it has a future in a world of increasing interactivity, video games, computer games, social networks, phones and the watches that can speak to you? I mean, it's just we live in a world where technology is so readily available.
And time consuming.
And yes, absolutely.
Yes, and available. I think availability is a key word. I think, of course, the theatre has a future, but I also think that it also depends on a theatre's willingness to actually investigate the present. Because now it's, I think, at least here in Norway, I think it's to a certain degree, it's I can't find the English word, bevared.
It protects and regenerates, or not regenerates, but continues.
Continues the traditional theatre. It's it's looking backwards, I think, theatre in Norway, looking to our own childhood, the stories we saw, and the feeling of mutual families being together, and that's a value. And I think as that, I think we will have theatre, because I think adults like to do things with their children, and some adults like to do that in the theatre. But it's also a question of class and economy, because it's very expensive. So there's, I think we need to think about who theatre should be for. If we are to, if we still mean it's important, we also have to see who actually gets to see the theatre. And in Norway today, I don't think the theatre audiences represent the actual people living in Norway. It's expensive to go in the theatre. If you haven't been there before, it might be scary. So there are many barriers, and I don't think social media have the same barriers. I don't think computer games are tinted with the same difficulties. So yeah, so this is one side of the thing, and also on the other side, I think the theatre is so closely related to play, and that it's very difficult to get rid of it. But we see now that playing children, they need or use media to play. So perhaps theatre investigating media, theatre investigating stories for children now is the future. I don't know. I haven't thought about it that much. It made me thinking.
Another question that I thought of, because you were telling the story earlier about going to the theatre with your child,
Mm-hmm.
and I've asked this question of some of the other people who've been in here as well. Has becoming a parent in some way changed your view on theatre?
For me, I don't think so, because I've always been interested in theatre for children in particular. So I've had this interest for children for a long time, but of course it has enriched my experience, I think, and it has made me have to perhaps change my own experiences of a performance, and I have to adjust my reviews sometimes. But other than that, I don't think actually that has been so important for me, even though I have enjoyed it.